Hey credit warriors, welcome to the show, and we have a rumor video for you today. I love a good rumor video. It seems that Capital One may be coming out with some new credit cards. Now, we have two things that are suggesting this: a load of trademarks filed towards the end of last year and some Capital One insider info shared by Dr. of Credit in a recent article. In this video, we are going to go through all of the names of these possible cards and what they might be. And I think one of them could be a new Capital One Black card, and I'll tell you why I think that later in the video. Oh, and this video is brought to you by Silo, but more on that later. My name is Ben Hedges, aka the Credit Shifu. On this channel, I cover the US credit card market and how to use credit card points and miles for free luxury and economy travel. If you like the sound of that, please subscribe to the channel for new videos several times a week. All right, so let's jump into the Dr. of Credit article. The title is Rumor: Capital One to release new cards, increase sign-up bonuses. Then the article starts. According to a reliable source, Capital One is planning a few things: new credit card products, increased sign-up bonuses across a number of different cards. By reliable sources, I guess they mean someone who has given them insider info in the past before something happened and it turned out to be true, like such as a new product getting released, etc. So they are willing to trust the person again. Now, talking about increased welcome bonuses, we've already seen an increased welcome bonus on the Capital One Venture, 75,000 points plus a $250 Capital One travel credit for spending $4,000 in your first 3 months. They then go on to say, at this stage, the details are scarce, but the new products make sense after Capital One discontinued the Capital One Saver card. These are both expected within a month or two. By both, they mean some new products and the elevated welcome bonuses, presumably on existing cards, and maybe high bonuses on the new cards too. Now, there were several trademarks filed by Capital One at the end of 2023 that could point to the names of these new cards. One of these is Velocity. You can see the date there. The application was filed on November 15th, 2023. But the interesting thing is Capital One acquired a company called Velocity Mobile Limited, which runs a service called Velocity Black in June 2023. This company is a digital concierge service, a little like Select Card or Founders Card, where there are deals for members on a variety of things from restaurants to gym classes to vacations. And there is a mobile app that serves like a personal assistant and can book your reservations for you. This is how Velocity Black describes themselves. Founded in 2014 on the principle that time is our most precious asset, Velocity deploys cutting-edge technologies and human experts to transform how high-performance people discover and enjoy their world. So it is basically something similar to having the Amex Black Card, where if your lifestyle matches what they offer, you will probably get good value out of it. But you're going to have to be a CEO or senior VP or a celebrity for it to really work out for you. There is no published membership price on their website, but from other sources, the annual fee is apparently $2,800 and there is a $900 initiation fee. So is this just Capital One owning the trademark to Velocity? Well, it could be, but there are already trademarks registered for Velocity Black owned by Velocity Mobile Limited, which Capital One owns. So they're actually owned by Capital One through its subsidiary. The new filing from late 2023 shows that it is, quote, intended to cover the category of issuing credit cards. So my guess is this is going to be a co-branded credit card with the Velocity membership program. What benefits do I think it might have? Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about that.
But first, do you enjoy investing? Have you dabbled in stocks with various investing apps but never got into bonds? Well, you could be leaving a load of value on the table, since with the Fed funds rates at the highest they've been since the year 2000, bond yields are sky high too, whether that is in corporate bonds or government securities like T-bills. Cool thing about bonds is that if you hold to maturity, you get a fixed return. But those sky high rates could be about to change, with the Fed planning on cutting interest rates later this year. So now is a great time to lock in those high percentages before it is too late. And that brings me to the sponsor of today's video, Silo. They are an innovative bond investing platform with very transparent pricing structure. Just $1 commission per bond. Many other platforms charge $15, and they don't mark up their prices or do payment for order flow. You can buy both government and corporate bonds on Silo, and for my viewers, they are offering a 3% match for whatever funds you deposit on their platform. So put in $1,000 to buy bonds with, and you get $1,030 in your account. Put in $10,000 and you get $10,300. So check out Silo in the links below and lock in those high bond yields before it's too late. All right, so as a so-called black card, which is what I think this could end up being,
Oh my God, is that a black card?
I'm guessing it will be only for members of the Velocity Black community. So the annual fee will probably be the Velocity Black membership fee, $2,800, and a $900 initiation fee in your first year. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if these Velocity Black people started out wanting to do an elite credit card, but they're not a financial services company, so they did the concierge and benefits part first and then looked for a buyer for the company to turn it into a credit card. Kind of like what Billy McFarland tried to do with the Magnesis card, creating his own kind of fake Amex Black card that had the concierge service but not the payment method. Billy would go on to create the Fire Festival, which got a load of media attention for all the wrong reasons.
Fans who paid as much as $12,000 expected luxury villas and gourmet food. Instead, they say they found disaster relief tents and a cheese sandwich in a styrofoam box.
But the difference is Velocity is actually a professional company and is doing all of this luxury concierge stuff for real. And Select Card and Founders Card have also shown that it can be done. I'm guessing it will have to offer airport lounge access, probably leveraging Capital One's existing partnerships and Capital One's own lounges. So that would mean that like the Venture X, you could get into any Priority Pass lounge, Plaza Premium Lounge, or any of Capital One's own lounges with the Velocity card. What about point earning? Well, I expect the card could earn Capital One miles, and as for earning categories, it'll probably earn more points at merchants that are part of the Velocity program or booked through Velocity, like restaurants, gyms, travel companies, etc. I can't see this card just giving like 3x on dining at any restaurant, for example. Other than that, I think most of the benefits of the card will actually come from Velocity Black, and the credit card will serve as the Velocity membership card too. But I could be totally wrong about this. It's just fun to think about what it could be. All right, let's now have a look at some other trademarks Capital One also filed on November 15th, 2023. We have Almar, Velux, Edition, Mark, Proof, Tempo. There's Velocity, Talk, and Arrive. Those ones that I just read out are all for the issuance of credit cards. I skipped past a few on the list like Sensei, where the filing says the trademark is for auto leasing. Interestingly, Arrive and Velocity have been updated and refiled in 2024. So could this mean that these two names turn out to be actual cards? I was watching Proud Money's video on this topic, and he was saying he thought the name Arrive sounded like a card for transit rather than travel. So think good points multipliers on gas, subways, etc. Also, since Capital One already has its venture travel cards, it doesn't make sense for Arrive to be another travel card, so I think that sounds reasonable. I think Velocity must be related to Velocity Black, since Capital One isn't going to come out with another product using the same name as a company they just bought, but it's unrelated. That just doesn't make sense. So in my opinion, it has to be a co-branded card. But what do you guys think? Leave your comments below, and don't forget to check out the bond investing platform Silo and get a 3% match on whatever funds you deposit on their platform. Link is below. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.